got going on here? There's a hand in a tray.
Great.
Oh, what do we got here? Radioactive containment password. I'm guessing that was needed for the thing that went with the alarm that went off.
Probably.
Oh, I see what you did there. Kind of funny.
What?
They tried to make it look like the skull had a tongue, but it's Brahmin meat. I'm sorry, but I was funnier than you. I put crispy squirrel bits and corn in a toilet.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they look like turds.
Oh, you're disgusting.
Hey, I gotta make myself laugh, okay? Pretty much, it's just you trying to entertain yourself with this game.
That's true.
It's a sad thing to say, but you know. Okay. Hey, let the monkey out of the cage. I did it.
I have been instructed to inform you that Director Elwood has issued mandatory overtime.
But I'm
due to
done.
milestones. Have you completed the research on the Pisa nucleic lining project?
Yeah, it's done.
The prototype is done.
Wonderful. Mandatory overtime mode disengaged. Clean room override disengaged. The director will want to see this immediately. Please, follow me.
This was so stupid simple with everything in here. I don't know why these guys were trapped in here. It's just like, find the tubes, scan the tubes. What do we have to put the tubes in? This one and this one, and then also we grab other tube and put it in. Yay! That's it! You don't need overtime for that shit.
No, you don't.
You don't! Just stop rattling the monkey cages all so much, you know, give them a nice pat on the head and a cookie and just go, hey, good job, and then just keep at it. I don't know why this happens, but you know, it's probably some union bullshit. I'll call it. I'll call it. God damn it, I'm overweight again. No, this one's for good reason. I mean, I'm carrying like a chest piece from a power armor, so that explains why I'm over encumbered. You know, it has nothing to do with all the stuff that I'm carrying. Shut up.
I didn't even say anything.
Yeah, I'm talking to everyone.
Oh, jeez.
I'm talking to everyone.
I could use one of those myself.
I didn't get to say a word.
Yeah, I know,
This
but
is
you always want to
Director
say words.
Elwood's office. I expect he will be quite excited to see the prototype.
Oh, director! I shot him in the face already. Hopefully this does not help me in a bad way. Oh.
Well, I think it would.
Sir,
Would you?
wonderful news. The nucleus-strictive blading project has finally produced a working prototype. Director Elwood, HR has requested that I remind you to respect employees' personal space. I must apologize for the director. He hasn't been himself lately. Must be the office flu.
Yeah,
Payroll
he seems
systems
dead
indicate
tired.
that I have been authorized to provide you with a completion bonus at this time. Here is your bonus, minus taxes and benefits.
2 caps.
Unfortunately, due to a lack of current projects, we must lay off redundant staff members at this time. This is not a reflection on your work, and we will be happy to provide you with a positive reference. Shutting down.
What the fuck?
Oh, quick.
She just took a nosedive off of the thing. And died.
Well, she said she shut down.
She didn't shut down, she killed herself. She terminated herself. She self-destructed.
Oh.
Molly's dead. But she was such a good girl. It's just like... It's just like taking a nosedive off the cliff thing what's got me. It's just all of a sudden it's just like, my people need me, thud.
I'm gonna be addicted.
Yeah, I know, it's fine. I got red scorpion omelets. They cure addictions. Weird thing is, too, though, there's not that many cooking ingredients for all the alcohol.
Really?
I miss that so much. You know, it was fun in New Vegas because they made a lot of that stuff. They made party drinks like they did here with the Dirty Wastelander, but also you were able to take like mantis legs with like one other ingredient and then wine and then mix all together with like grilled mantis legs. So it's like, I'm surprised they don't do anything like that here. Hell, just making like flavored vodka would have been something. Make it to where like you take like the grape Mentats or the orange Mentats that you make and then mix it with vodka and make it vodka infused Mentats.
Oh, jeez.
So not only do you get like the strength benefits, but also you get the intelligent benefits, and you get all these other benefits, and it's all mixed in one, and then less weight as well.
That's true, it would be.
Then you could use those perks and start thinking about it while also being able to carry more, and also be more intelligent, and all the other crap. That would work out very well. Let me return to Desdemona. Because I found a thing, and the thing is for her, because she needs a thing for something.
What is it that you found?
A thing.
What thing?
I don't know. It's just like, hey, I went onto the computer, and then all of a sudden Quest was just like, you're done, don't read, go. I'm like, okay. I'm kind of at that point right now, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, you're getting weird.
You know, the weird thing is, you know, like, my ammo's through the roof, and I've picked no perks to get more ammo.
Why?
Because I've got so much ammo, but it's just like, there's like a perk where you can like find more ammo in containers and junk.
Yeah.
But it's just like, my ammo is just massive. I don't know how or why you would need to actually scrounge up more ammo.
Oh, okay, that's a good point.
I mean, with things being so plentiful as it is,
Yeah.
there's just no need for it. I mean, if you really wanted to do the whole ammo thing, they should have just done it, since they love to say they're doing mods. They should have just made mods to where you can make more ammo. You know? Scrounge up the lead that you need, scrounge up the gunpowder, scrounge up all this brass that you need to make the bullets, and then just go make them. Alright. Yo, daddy. All those people are dead, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. I'm sorry. You can restore health by using stim packs, eating food, visiting a doctor, drinking from a water source, or sleeping in a bed, or getting the many plethora of perks that automatically regenerate your health.
There you go.
There's quite a few of them.
Yeah.
After dealing with the unanswered questions, I decided to just, you know, run around and just murder stuff. Not really noteworthy things, mind you, but hey, I got a few other extra interesting things while doing it though. Got a never-ending advanced 44 pistol. So now, just keep on firing. You don't have to worry about reloading ever again.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
So that's pretty interesting. Top of that too, plasma infused 50 cal hunting rifle. It wasn't a 50 cal before, it was a 308, but did a little bit of modding, so now we got ourselves a strong suppressed sniper rifle that also gonna do a little bit of plasma damage as well.
Wow.
Then of course my baby, the staggering advanced auto rifle, and then of course the deliverer. So yeah, now that we have that all sorted out, we were gonna attend a directorate meeting after I spoke with Father, and you know,
Uh-huh.
had unanswered questions of unanswered things, and finding out his true nature of how he doesn't like the outside world,
True.
which is such a shocker because he's been sheltered his whole life. Ooh. Never gave it a chance, man. Never gave it a chance. Oh, hello, Father.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's
Okay. Anything to help out with that charisma?
But we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
Compromises?
What kind of compromises?
We have at times had to rely on drawing power from above-ground installations. It risks personnel and equipment, but no longer. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
All right.
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate it. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
My compliments on getting B592 back to us so quickly.
There you go. Hello?
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once.
I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I think it's more important that you're dying.
I think you're right.
I have no problem taking care of it. I can do it.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
You know, it's very odd.
What?
Being sheltered, being placed in a clean, vacuum-free, radiation-free environment, and yet he's still been hit with cancer.
That's true. That's true irony.
Yeah, I know. Me, I've been running around, dicking around, shoving everything where it doesn't belong, you know.
In radiation.
Yeah. And I'm fine and dandy.
I know.
I'm actually healing from radiation. It's just very, very strange. And then, of course, you know, there's just like, there's no way that you could fix it.
Yeah.
Best thing ever is if there was actually a storyline right now that you could go into, like an optional treatment, and you go talk to other scientists outside in the wasteland that have found ways to cure the cancer.
That would have been cool.
And then you would have had a story writing or a story arc within it to where all of a sudden the outside world has cured you of your cancer. So that way then you can fight and continue living in the Institute. Hey there. Hi. I gotta stop myself now for a second, because there is something actually like this in Fallout 4 that you could actually do. It is the Jack Abbott mini quest. I believe that's what it's called. Alright, let's see now. Yeah, Jack Abbott. I believe that is his correct name. Let's see now. Google. Fallout 4 Jack Cabot Serum. Yeah, there you go. Jack Cabot Serum. Not Abbott, Cabot. Or the C is silent. Alright, so yes, Mysterious Serum. Alright, a unique consumable only obtained through the quest line of special delivery and the secret of the Cabot House. 11 can be attained during this questline. 12 if the player character can pass a speech check convincing Jack Cabot that no serum was found, or 13 if the player character sides with Lorenzo Cabot for the very end of the Secret of Cabot. The Secret of Cabot House. Should the player character decide to free Lorenzo, they get access to an infinite supply of this item with a few caveats. One may only receive one at a time, and only when the sole survivor has none left, then the serum cannot be sold. Also, one cannot hoard the serum in storages because Lorenzo will know the sole survivor has a vial of it stored somewhere in the Commonwealth. Description lists a radiation effect of negative 36,000, but this is misleading. It does not act like a radaway. Rather, the number comes from removing 10 rads per second for 3,600 seconds, 60 minutes, or 1 hour. One potential use is for boosting carrying capacity while scavenging. The boost to +5 strength is significant as a similar consumable buff out only gives +2. Other use is more helpful with the perk Ghoulish is required and fully upgraded when standing in irradiated out of water. Without radiated consistent, the player character will effectively take no new rads, but can gain up to 15 points per second. Mysterious Serum can be used to heal Andrea McCall in Far Harbor, but Lorenzo will no longer give the player any more use if used in that way. Okay, so how come I can't use this on my fucking father? No, seriously. Or my son, excuse me, I should say. This is the reason why I had to pause and literally put this up here. This is something that is ridiculous, because this serum right here, while going through the quest line, is something that allows other individuals to actually gain basically a fountain of youth. And it was used to cure someone in Far Harbor, so why couldn't I use that in the actual storyline with my own son? Okay, that's the question I want to know, because the serum, when you go through this little side quest, it goes ahead and, you know, rejuvenates people and actually gives them back their health and their life, and just, it basically acts like a fountain of youth. So why couldn't I just go ahead and give this to the people of the Institute? Because this is literally the Commonwealth helping out the Institute. This would have breached the gap and created a storyline where not only would I have been able to save him from this incurable cancer, whatever it is, and I don't know, probably going like the Lance Armstrong, or like, you know, the you know, like Deadpool route, where it's just like all four cancers hitting major points in your body, or whatever, like this cancer or whatever. Why couldn't I just go ahead and just give him this vial, or say like there has to be some solution, and I search and I hear about Cabot because of this mysterious thing, and then I have the serum that I could give to the Institute, which would invariably be able to heal my own son or father. God, I hate that stupid questline thing right there. That is so stupidly confusing. But why couldn't I actually use, you know, this serum then to actually cure him? And not only would it do that, it would reverse his age, so I could actually bring him back to when he was an infant as well. They would have had all this recorded information on what would actually make him sick, and not only that, I, as a father or mother in this game, would then be able to reverse time and get back all that lost time that I had with my son, and actually get it back and be able to bring it back. And not only that, they would still name me the leader of the Institute, and I'd be able to pick and choose how I would like to be able to make the Institute better. Maybe even say, hey, stop, you know, like the frickin' robots going out there murdering innocent civilians or trying to take control. They never explain that still. But this Jack Cabot quest could have been used in the actual main storyline, and should have been somehow implemented into it, to where I'd be able to go ahead and use the Jack Cabot side quest to actually change, reverse, and maybe even alter around the storyline in some way, because that would have been fucking amazing. Okay? I mean, there is nothing else that I could explain besides just saying this side quest like that would have been fantastic to do. But yet, of course, you know, it was a missed opportunity for some odd reason, even though, like, the quest line is in the actual game. God, that just, it frustrates me, because I see it, and then it's just like, it bangs my head against the wall, and that would have been a better ending to this game. Okay? But, you know, hey, I digress. I just wanted to go ahead and throw this out here, because this is something that has just been, like, gnawing at the back of my mind, because I could have literally reversed the actual cancer process with it being something that could stop all this radiation nonsense. Maybe he could have gone back through chemo and actually helped himself, or maybe this serum could have reversed the aging process in him, turned him into an infant, so that way then I could have had my baby boy and be able to raise him as a father or as a mother, and then just have that moment with them and be able to then take the Institute back down a more humble approach, or a better pathway, because he was going to make me the leader. And then once I was done and when my time had come, if I decided to side with the Institute and then I got old, my son would have grown up again and would have taken the reins. I would have given it to him and would have been able to teach them right from wrong in my own sense all throughout the game, and that would have given it a brand new perspective. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. So, hey, sorry for the rant there, but I'll continue on now with the game. See you guys. I think that would be very wise, and I think it would actually be a good story writer.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, you know, just go ahead and just have it to where, you know, you have like this problem
you,
and the outside world helps
well,
you, so that way
about
then
to
you
get busy.
gain a new
You're
perspective.
going to lead this operation,
I like
I'm told.
Alright. Operation, need details.
I need some details here. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Of course, that's why we're talking. Otherwise, you'd be up top already. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Alright.
What's a beryllium agitator?
The details would be lost on you. No offense. The point is, it'll allow us to boost the reactor's power and get it running sooner than planned. You just keep me safe. I'll worry about the agitator.
That complicates things.
You're going? That complicates things.
Not really, no. I admit I'm not fond of going up top, but I promise to stay out of your way. This device we're after, it's very sensitive equipment, and it's pretty damn old. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I trust myself more. So, are you going to put up a stink, or can we get moving?
I want to put up a stink, but you're not going to allow me with this limited tree of knowledge, or writing or talking.
True.
It's just like, look, can you just run me through it? What do I need to do? What do I need to pick up? How should I handle it, you know? Give me some kid gloves and I can take care of it. A simple thing like that, you know? Hey, you're not going.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Hence another reason why you're not going. You can't handle yourself in a fight, okay? And I don't want to deal with Bethesda's way of taking care of people who can't handle themselves in a fight. Just going, oh, they didn't die. They just fell on the ground. They keep firing. Kind of breaks immersion a little. And she wants to be insulted that I call her a liability, yet of course she wants to insult me going, you're not smart enough for this? Hey, turnabout's fair play, bitch. What? Just because you're smart does not make you better than another person. Okay? There you go. Use the relay. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm now an enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel.
Any other news or anything else?
Nothing yet. I mean, how come there's no faction shit either?
I don't know.
It's just instantly, well, they like you, and then all of a sudden, poof, you're an enemy. For no good reason whatsoever. Honestly, though, it really is no good reason whatsoever. Because I'm just using a teleporter, and then you're like, you're an enemy. You're an enemy. Now, they don't like you anymore. It's just like, how come none of them just went, hey, what's going on with you? Why are you doing this? And then all of a sudden you could talk your way out of the situation. Because they try to focus charisma really heavily in this game, yet of course charisma's just like non-existent now. No, seriously, you could talk your way out of any situation in New Vegas or even in Fallout 3 because they gave you enough charisma points or like speech.
Okay.
And then if your speech was high enough, you could go ahead and attempt it, and if they liked your answer, then you'd be okay with them, even if you were against them.
Really?
Yeah. Here it's just nothing. It's just like red, yellow, orange, you know, all those difficulties. They dumbed it down so hard that it's almost retarded.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, I can't be put on the blimp now anymore. Oh well. Okay, let me go shoot up these people because they don't like me anymore. Hey, buddy.
Right here!
Oh, live the breath.
For victory!
And Sovereign Guard?
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
You had to do Skyrim.
Of course. Oh, back down to... Gonna get you with my pissy little pistol. Oh, I got you with my pissy little pistol. You know, for being the enemy of my enemy now, they really don't want to try hard to murder me.
Well, that's interesting.
I know. I mean, there's hardly any resistance. Just a couple dudes. Only one person in power armor, which is kind of surprising because Brotherhood of Steel is nothing but power armor. Everyone else is just like, scribes, bring out the scribes. There's a person that we don't like, but we're just going to use scribes.
I don't see the beryllium agitator anywhere. They must have moved it.
Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
It seems the beryllium isn't the only thing being agitated.
No.
Ah. Per your instructions. instructions, beryllium agitator has been installed in our primary reactor on the sub-level 01. We've also increased security on all the key readers in the building, so you'll need your executive key card handy if you want to use any of the elevators. I'd like to go on an official record that I am opposed to accelerating the project schedule. I find it's disturbing that current events, e.g. global unrest, hasn't had an effect on your decision. While I realize your decent contact with the U.S. military may be making it difficult to follow a rational course of action, I strongly urge you to reconsider. I thought this is exactly why you left Poseidon, Carl.
Ooh.
Sassiness. You gotta add the sassiness.
Okay.
Just swipey.
Going down.
Oh no! Make a noise. Okay, shoot that building over there. Into the mass fusion building of doom. Oh, hi, Preston. Where did you come from? I don't know. He was nowhere in sight when I was fighting the Brotherhood. And then he just pops up now.
Target located.
Hello! Oh, wait, hold on. There you go. I need better weapon. Better weapon. Okay, go. Come back, legendary dude. I want to shoot. Yay! Now fall down. Yay! He fell down! I'm gonna meet you down there, buddy. He fell down here. I know he did. Where's his corpse? Oh, here we go. 10% chance to disarm melee attackers on hit. Okay. He has a plastic spoon on him, too. Start drinking vodka. Evidently, vodka helps with your health. Who knew?
What?
Those crazy Russians did have it right.